Hey everybody, I have a new channel. It's called Drunken Bigfoot, and I'm probably not going to be doing very much video game stuff as the title suggests. I'm going to redo the whole thing. But I think what Drunken Bigfoot's actually going to turn into is this whole thing and the fiascos of America and where it's turning to. I've seen a lot in the news lately, you know, these terrorist organizations with ISIS and with Al-Qaeda and the government, and a lot of people think, you know, it's a conspiracy. Now with Ebola coming into the United States, there was just a case of Ebola found in New York City, which is only about 5 hours away from where I live. So, I mean, it's right next door to you. My whole thing to this is it really a conspiracy, or is the government thinking they're doing the best for the American people? Well, here's my opinion on this, and I'm going to state my opinion with honesty. America is no longer the greatest country in the world. It used to be. People stood up for their rights. People fought for real reasons. And the government really cared about the individuals. Since probably around 1999 is when I started seeing huge demographics of the government just plundering down. Our constitutional rights are slowly and surely, or eventually, are going to be ripped apart, and it's just going to be a Nazi-style state. You can't drive through certain states without being asked, "Are you a citizen of the United States?" Asking a simple thing like that is affecting the Constitution, because they don't have the right to stop you and say, "Hey, do you have papers or verification that you are an American citizen?" You know, what kind of bullshit is that? There is so many things that is going wrong in this country that needs to be addressed. You know, maybe if people learned their history and paid attention and learned the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and civil liberties, you would see that this would explode a brain effect of every individual in America. But you have these certain Americans that are crammed up politicians' ass thinking that they're doing the best for you. Really. Because you have a few select crazy kooks that go in schools and shoot people up, that every person who's armed is now a threat. That's not the case. It's not the case. It's a matter of maybe tightening up the qualifications of owning certain firearms. Maybe they should give a 30-day mental evaluation plus the 30-day, felony checks. Make sure that this person is completely stable. But then again, that goes against your rights, right? You know, because this is how the government works. So that's one way they're trying to ban you on your liberties, your Second Amendment right to bear arms. Now, our founding fathers wanted us to have weapons, and let me specify more on what I'm trying to say. You take Thomas Paine. Don't quote me on this. I'll have to double check this for you, but I believe it was Thomas Paine, one of the founding revolutionists. I believe he was from Massachusetts, Boston. He said to, again, I'm not quoting this exactly, and like I said, I'll have to do my history again on this, but I'm pretty sure it was Thomas Paine who said, "If you want to be free, don't take away the rights of guns for protection of civilians, because once you take the right of the guns away, the government has full control over you." Now, it makes a lot of sense, right? Because once the government takes the power away from you, power over you. You don't have anything to protect yourself with. Which is like, during Katrina. Did many of you realize that the U.S. military was the individuals who actually were the police officers, which goes against the Constitution of the United States? No soldier has the right to be announced as a police officer and go in your house and take away your weapons. And your rights, nonetheless. But they did in Katrina. Way to go, America. Good way to start slumbering down and taking away rights. Now, there was, American soldiers are the ones that did this. Can you imagine if the government really wanted to do that, now that they've seen that it can happen? At any given time, you and your family, even downright to everything you own, can be taken away from you just like this because you are allowing it to happen. You, America, you are the people that are allowing it to happen. Also, if you learned in history, in U.S. history, and every school teaches U.S. history a lot, and I'm grateful that I learned from my history teacher, Mr. Pangburn. He made us learn the Constitution. He made us learn our amendments. Every day, we'd have to learn it. And here's the scary thing. Even though a lot of us know the rights, no one is putting in, no one's speaking up to do so. No, we wonder why our country's falling apart. Because no matter what you say anymore, no matter what you do, you're getting arrested, you're getting detained, things are getting confiscated from you, your freedom of speech is slowly, surely fading away. It sickens me. Know your rights. If you want to learn your rights, there's a YouTube channel for people who don't know nothing about your civil rights and constitutional rights. There's a YouTube channel by the name of Flex Your Rights, and there's a great video called Busted, The Citizen's Guide to Surviving Police. That's just one of many videos they have on there that will help you. It was posted 8 years ago, but it will help you learn. And there's a lot of people now with the Boston Tea Party, for example. These people are trying to get people together to overthrow government, which is in the Constitution of the United States. Our founding fathers made that certain, so there was no anarchy or monarchy-style government where the government is holding you beneath itself. The government works for you. They don't work for us. They work for you. You're the one that's paying their salaries. You're the one that's giving them some extent of the power. That means if we don't like them, we have the God-given right to take them out of office. Did you know that? Bet you didn't. Unless you're a person like myself. I learned all this stuff. I don't take for granted anymore about my rights because they're slowly being taken away, and I cherish the freedom that we have in this country. And the many of other 82 countries, I think, that's out there, like the UK, Germany, Australia, Belgium. Those countries, they all have freedom too, and a lot of those countries are doing a lot better than America. America is no longer the greatest country in the world, and it's sad to say that, considering I am an American, and I'm seeing a lot of downfalls, and it's really sad. Really sad. Well, guys, this is the last video I'll be posting on Alone Was the Key 86. I need you guys to switch on over to Drunken Bitfoot. Like I said, originally it was going to be for gaming, but I seriously want to start doing a wake-up call for America. And as always, thank you guys for watching my videos, and take care.